You are watching Weekending. Next, we are going to introduce you to some dermatologist-approved cosmetic procedures that will help reduce the amount of makeup you consume. We have with us Dr. Gitika Mittal Gupta to tell us more. Doctor, why are people opting for these procedures like microblading, which help reduce the amount of makeup you use on your eyebrows, and lip tattooing that help you say goodbye to your lipstick?
Very well. So Ambika, the reasons are pretty much obvious. I'll show you some pictures over here. So that's from my patient, and as you can see, her brows before were very uneven, and in fact, over plucking has caused some disfigurement here and there. So this is post the procedure, and you can see there is no need to put any makeup post. Such a beautiful result, and definitely, like, why won't you choose this? Because every morning you can wake up to just a fresh face with your brows done and you're ready to hit out. And also for lip tattooing, when we do that, people are really conscious when they don't have that uniform color on their lips, because there are many reasons, be it the Asian skin or be it your dryness or smoking or genetically those lips are disfigured. So in fact, we are going to do this treatment on Shivani today. We are going to do microblading for her brows and lip tattooing for the lips, and you will see the results for your own eyes.
So she's halfway through the treatment.
Yes, already.
So tell us the whole process, what's happening here?
So what we are doing for her over here is one of the most popular treatments when it comes to addressing your lip color. So lip color is very essential, be it for the brides or be it for a patient who has been having genetic lip pigmentation. So for her, we are using a nice pinkish lip color, and that will last her for about 2 to 5 years. This is also called lip tattooing, but the color is semi-permanent in nature, so you might have to come back for a touch-up after about 6 weeks.
And once you come back for a touch-up after 6 weeks, then when do you come back next?
Maybe after 2 years or something like that, but you don't actually have to plan for a touch-up then.
Alright.
Yeah.
And what's the process? So do you put a numbing cream, and how does it
Absolutely. So once the patient has to be prepped up, we, of course, being doctors, we have to understand what is the reason behind the lip pigmentation. Why does the patient want to go for it? Because I would not want you to do it just before your beach vacation. It's absolutely strictly contraindicated. You can't hit the beach after this. You need to protect it from the sun damage. If it's a pre-bridal, we would want you to do it maybe a month before. And after a thorough assessment, history, we do color matching. So the colors that we are using generally for the lip tattooing or the lip pigmentation removal are these colors. These colors are absolutely beautifully looking. We can combine the colors to match the skin tone or requirement of the patient. It can also be deep red for anyone who's having very deep pigmented lips. We have all the different sorts of colors which can be mixed up and matched to the color that you want. So be it like the peachy blush color or the deep red color for highly pigmented lips, because especially Asians sometimes do have the upper lip which is more pigmented than the lower, and sometimes they also have the outer lip line which is more darker. So for all those patients who are wanting a more permanent solution, the colors can be mixed up, matched, and after numbing, which takes about 40 minutes, we just put in this color with the help of microneedling. Doctor here, Dr. Monica, works with us, and she's an expert at permanent, semi-permanent tattooing of the lips, be it the eyes or be it the microblading.
And how long does the process take?
For about 40 minutes of numbing, and to add up on that maybe an hour more. So I would want you to take about 2 hours for the treatment.
Alright, so we'll see you once you have your lips completely done. Tell us about the entire process of microblading and how does it help the receiver?
Sure. So, brows are definitely one of the most enhancing feature on our face, and especially with half of the time us wearing the mask, more and more focus is there on the eyes and the brows. And we all love doing brows, be it with makeup or be it with pencils, but with microblading it's a more kind of a semi-permanent solution. You don't have to stand in the mirror and do your brows for hours. So what it does, it uses pigments which are safe, which are natural, to fill it up and also create the shape. So the doctor will do the assessment first of what kind of brows will actually suit your face. Would you want more angular brows, or would you want more brows which are more fuller? So we would understand the shape of the face, and then a shape would be designed according to the shape of the face and your personality as well, because maybe not all kind of brows suit everyone. And on the day of the treatment, we would put a numbing cream, which is just a cream that is put on your brow area to numb it up. It has to be left over the area for about 40 minutes, and after that we start the process, which involves very teeny meeny micro needles. Those needles are so small that you would not feel anything. Of course, your area is numbed, and those needles are just creating fine lines as per the brow creation that we want. So those lines are creating the tattooing of the microblading, which is called the process, and your brows are ready.
All right, so one gets microblading done. You come back after 6 weeks for a touch-up.
Yes.
And how long do they last then, or do you need to come back for a touch-up again?
It should last you at least for 1.5 to 2 years. That's what I've seen in my practice, because beyond that it starts to fade, and once you get addicted to seeing those fuller brows, you want them to be there forever. So I would want you to maybe start over the process after 1.5 to 2 years.
And anything one must know, any pros or cons of the treatment?
So you need to be sure what kind of brow shape do you want, because many times I've seen there's a mismatch between the expectation and reality. So it's really important for you to be real with your expectations and to maybe get some pictures to understand, let the doctor understand what exactly you're looking at, and be patient while the process is being carried on for the full shape to appear. Because in one go you might not be able to see the full thing, but it's only after the second touch-up you will be able to appreciate that what has been created.
All right, and in terms of maintenance, what is required? Can you put just about anything on your face? Can you go for a natural face mask or a market face mask? Can you put anything, or are there any chemicals you need to stay away from?
Yeah, so just after the treatment, it's like a normal tattoo. We don't want any laser to be going very close to your brows. So if you're doing any laser hair reductions or any other sorts of Q-switch lasers, you need to tell the doctor or the practitioner what is being done, right? Because we don't want that tattoo ink to be getting faded away. And just after the treatment, we would want you to take care of your face, of course, no alcohol, hopefully, and no scrubbing the face excessively, because these are some do's and don'ts, and no excessive heat or exercising or steam and sauna for just a couple of days. And after that, you're good to go.
And now we are in the middle of a pandemic. Are more and more people going for these treatments, or do you see the number reducing just because it's a pandemic?
So I think pandemic has given them more time to concentrate on their looks, more and more time they're looking at themselves in the mirror, they understand what they actually need. And yes, they are going more and more for microblading, because with the mask covering their face, they want their eyes and their brows to be in shape all the time.
All right, so in terms of percentage, if you could give us a number, let's say by what percentage your clients have increased for microblading because of the pandemic and wearing of the mask?
I think about 30%, definitely I would say that. And even I see a lot of increase in brides to be choosing this treatment.
And any particular age group that lip tattooing and microblading for the eyebrows is more popular?
So anything between 25 to 50 years of age, they're going for it. Even like medical conditions like hypothyroidism, it gives you very, very thin brows, like your medial brows just tend to go away. So patients like those, they also choose microblading a lot. Even with patients who have undergone chemotherapy, they end up losing a lot of their hair, which is especially on the brows too. So we also do it for them.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
So Shivani, you're done with microblading on your eyebrows and lip tattooing. How do you feel?
It's looking good. It's looking nice. I'm so pretty. जब ये हो गया तो बहुत ज़्यादा सुंदर लग रहा है ये.
Was it painful?
No, it's a painless. Like numbing cream apply करा, then उसके बाद में local anesthesia लिया, so पता ही नहीं चला कि like treatment हुआ भी या नहीं.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Are you feeling naturally beautiful?
Yes.